You're listening to The Brett Davern Show, live daily on Adobe Radio.
Brought to you by Nice Guy Digital on Adobe Radio. And recorded live in beautiful North Hollywood, California. On today's episode, friend of the show and ABC's For the People star, Jasmin Savoy Brown, is coming in to talk to us. And it's a British songs playlist day.
Crikey!
Isn't that Australian?
How dare you?
Let's get to the guy who's graduated high school 3 times.
That's me, bruv.
Your new best friend.
Yeah.
Brett Davern!
Listen up, everybody. This is our show. Thank you for telling your friends and family about our silly program and engaging with us on social media. If you'd like to shout out a friend, shout at us or with us, you can call the show toll-free 1-888-99-IDOBI. The email for the show is bdsfans@idobe.com. Or if you want to join the conversation, you can text us. Just put that address, bdsfans@idobe.com, into your texting where you usually enter a phone number, compose your text, and press send. And it ends up on the iPad in front of me. Once again, that address is bdsfans@idobi.com. Today, prove you're listening live by sending in the Union Jack. All English bands and musicians today on the show. God save the Queen. Good morning, Boy Wonder.
Good morning, Brett.
Matt Adocious.
Hi, Brett.
And Katie LeClaire.
It's National Extraterrestrial Abductions Day, Brett.
Yes. Finally, it's going to happen. Finally. Good, sweet, whoever's out there, take me away. Finally. The truth is out there, and today it will all be revealed. Is that what you're telling me?
That's what I'm saying.
The internet is predicting that I will be abducted today, or that we will be abducted today.
You've probably been abducted every day every year, this day, except for the aliens wipe your mind, so you just don't remember.
Oh. It's like Will Smith and the old guy.
Right. What is it called?
Here come the men in black. They won't let you remember. The good guys, bless. Wait, what is it? The good guys dressed in black. Remember that, just in case we come face to face and make contact.
Ooh.
Something. M.I.B. The title held by me. Something like that.
You know other Will Smith songs so much better.
Means what you think you saw, you did not see. I don't know. I used to know that whole song. So just bounce with it, just bounce with it, just bounce with it. You guys don't remember that song?
Of course I do.
The music video where he's like dancing with the cartoon alien. It was pretty awesome.
Dan and I are too young.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
Play some music.
That's heartbreaking.
This is For the Girl by the Fratellis.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Adobe Radio. Got something to say? Send Brett a text right now with iMessage. Text message bdsfans@adobe.com. You're listening to The Brett Davern Show.
The Brett Davern Show is brought to you by Cake Bams, artisanal rice cakes. Listen, guys. When organic brown rice cakes are cleverly disguised with yummy flavors like vegan dark chocolate and sea salt or chocolate chip cookie, it can make the everyday feel like a cheat day. All of the flavors are naturally gluten-free, and Brett Davern Show listeners get free shipping and 10% off of your entire order.
Incredible.
Also, by the way, not just your first order.
Oh.
Second, third, fourth, it doesn't matter. Put in the promo code. 10% off and free shipping. Just go to cakebams.com. Enter the promo code BDS at checkout. I've been getting tweeted by some people sending me pictures of their cake bams as they receive them in the mail, and it warms my cold, cold, dark heart. Thank you guys for checking it out. Everybody, go to cakebams.com. That's CAKEBAMS.com. Also, Ashley in the 816 won the emoji challenge today. She sent in a picture of the British flag and then said, "Is this what you mean?" Yes, Ashley, the Union Jack is the British flag. It's not called the British flag or the UK flag or the England flag or what, because the England's got their own flag. Everybody understands that, right? England's got their own flag. The Union Jack is not the flag of England, it's the flag of the UK.
Well, I feel really stupid.
I believe I'm right on that. England's
yeah.
flag is like white with like a red cross, like two red lines that intersect each other. And then the Union Jack is the one that we all think of with the red, white, and blue with the red sort of cross-looking thing. That's the Union Jack. Congratulations, Ashley. Katie, what do you got?
I would like to play a voicemail.
Go for it.
Hello, this is Mike St. Lawrence calling regarding the UFO abduction insurance. We're having a 2-for-1 special, first off, so you can get 2 policies for one, but we send these out digitally to an email address. If you can get back in touch with me, what email address you'd like for me to send this to, I'll be happy to do it. Thank you very much. And you get 2 policies, so you can do another policyholder and beneficiary. Thank you.
All right, Mike, we get it. Jeez. That, by the way, is a real-life voicemail that was left on
in October
on Adobe's phone system. So somebody here at Adobe was trying to buy alien abduction insurance
for today,
or they had the wrong number or something.
Here's the thing: if you got problems, you got to call Mike today because it's going to happen tonight.
I just want to explain to everyone that that's real. We did not cook that up. One of the first things Katie and I did when we first started working here and hooked up the phones was we were like, "Oh, people can leave us messages. Oh, there's a message. Let's check it." And it was that voicemail.
I've been saving that since we premiered October 9th. This message was left on October 6th.
Never,
I'm so excited.
Ever get rid of that voicemail. I love that voicemail so much because it's real. So there is really alien abduction insurance. That you can buy.
Did he say alien or extraterrestrial?
Oh, he probably said extraterrestrial.
You got to be scientific about it.
Let's hear it again. I don't know. What did he say?
Hello, this is Mike St. Lawrence calling regarding the UFO abduction insurance.
UFO.
Okay, yeah. UFO abduction insurance. Also, the guy's name is great. Mike St. Lawrence. That's awesome. What a great name. UFO abduction insurance. So actually, it might not even be aliens. It could just be an unidentified flying object that abducts you.
I mean...
Know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but
like,
isn't
what
that
if
the same
Elon
thing?
Musk has something we've never seen, and he wants to take you for a ride? That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so.
It just means unidentified flying object.
I think we got to contact Mike and read the fine print.
Listen, if I throw Boy Wonder through the air, which wouldn't be too hard. Look at him. He's a slight fella. But if I throw him through the air... And someone's like, what the heck was that? He's an unidentified flying object.
So then if Boy Wonder falls on that person and breaks their leg, because he's a slight fella, but he's still a bit heavy.
No, because he's got to abduct them while he's flying through the air.
Oh, so if he's continuously soaring and then picks someone up mid-soar.
Listen, St. Lawrence has figured all this out. All right? Don't you go trying to mess with his insurance. He's got it all figured out. Do you need alien abduction insurance? And by the way, what happens? So that means if you get abducted by an alien or an extraterrestrial or just a UFO, as we've discovered, and you leave and you don't return, then Mike and his company will pay your relatives a lump sum to cover whatever bills you left here on Earth? Is that what that is?
I guess. I don't know. The best part, though, is that they're running a 2-for-1 special.
Yeah, you get 2 policies for the price of 1. But also, here's the other thing. What if you get abducted, but then they bring you back, and you just want damages? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's an all or nothing thing.
Well, maybe they take out that probe, and there's some damages. Maybe you got some medical bills.
Oh, I see.
How do you prove to Mike and his company that you were abducted by aliens? You weren't just having a good Saturday night.
This is a good point. He's probably got that figured out, too.
I think we should call him and ask him.
I've got his number.
We should call him on the air. That'd be fun. We should figure that out. Call him.
We could definitely do that. It's not a prank message either. That's the weird thing. If you Google this company, it's a real company.
It's a real thing. Yeah, it completely exists. I wonder how many... Do you think Mike's making a killing over there? With
today,
the UFO alien abduction insurance? I know, today's
with the plug
day.
from the Brett Davern show. Oh, his profits are going to skyrocket.
Hi, it's the Brett Davern Show, brought to you by Crackpots Everywhere. You think Mike wears a tinfoil hat?
You beat me to it.
What do you think the shape is he's made for himself?
I'd like for it to have Viking horns.
Yeah?
I think that would conduct the most amount of...
No. No, it's supposed to repel. It's a repel, not conduct. Repel. What do you conduct?
Well, he's already conducted some kind of crazy, so.
Do you think that's why people wear tinfoil hats, so they can conduct the aliens'
No, they protect
messages
themselves
into their head? I think it's to repel, isn't it?
Yeah. Do you think that this insurance company sells a football helmet that's made of tinfoil, but looks kind of normal?
Now there's a company.
Yeah, right?
Alien retardant clothing.
Yeah.
Alien repelling clothing.
Yeah.
No, that doesn't work. Repelling? That doesn't work.
Repellent.
Alien resistant.
Resistant clothing.
Resistant.
Yeah.
Well, no, resistant implies that it could then maybe get in at some point.
Penetrate, yeah.
Alien proof.
Yeah.
Extraterrestrial proof. We've covered this before on the show, right? You think there's aliens?
1,000%. There's something else out there.
You're not supposed to call them aliens, I guess. It's extraterrestrials.
Yeah. I don't think that I'm going to get abducted tonight.
No, I don't
but they
think so.
exist 1,000%.
Here's the thing. I'm not that special. There's so many people on the planet to abduct. There's no way I'd get that lucky.
Mark the day, everybody.
I've never won anything in my entire life. I've never won a
not
thing.
that special.
Except the Long Beach Grand Prix, but I did that on my own.
And you did it twice.
Merit. No, I didn't win it twice. You bring it up. No, I won it once.
Sorry.
I won it.
So you're not that special, so aliens exist.
Well, I'm just saying that people who are oh, I've been abducted by extraterrestrials, it's why do you think you're so special, bro? Come on. You live out in the middle of nowhere. No, they don't want you. What are you talking about? It's always the people who, it's never just someone gets abducted from, Midtown Manhattan in the middle of the day.
Oh, those people. Yeah. No, there's crazies in Midtown Manhattan who think they've been abducted. Of course.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's probably true. It's just you never really hear about it.
Right, because there's too many people there.
It's always the guy who lives out in the cornfields in Iowa.
Right.
Or whatever, Does anyone actually live in Iowa? That's a real question. I'm asking you a real question right now. Does anyone actually, is it a real place? I've never been there. I've never known anyone from Iowa. I've never talked to anyone who's hey, just got back from a crazy weekend in Iowa. Does anyone actually live there? Is it a real place? Or is this just one of those things that people talk about?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I don't know anyone from Iowa.
Do you know what I mean?
I've never been there.
The movie Field of Dreams takes place in Iowa. I'm always hearing about Iowa. They talk about Iowa every 4 years or 2 years when an election comes up. But I've never talked to anyone who's been like, hey, I just got back from Iowa.
Do you know what it is?
I've never met anyone from Iowa. Iowa has a football team. I see them play.
Yeah.
They have Iowa and Iowa State. I see them play every
They're
year.
holograms, though.
That's the thing. I don't think it actually exists.
I'll tell you what it is. That's where the aliens are.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Iowa is, America's like blind spot.
Yep.
We think it's there,
But it's really not.
but you can't see it unless you turn your head.
Yeah.
And even then, you might only get a glimpse.
It's blurry.
That Kevin Costner line from Field of Dreams. Is this heaven? No, it's Iowa. I don't think that place exists. Oh, this will put me in a good mood. This is Photosynthesis by Frank Turner, and then we'll be back with Jasmin Savoy Brown.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or for listening to the podcast version of our show. We love you. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now instead of this message. Sometimes rules don't allow us to play that kind of stuff on YouTube or on the podcast. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a few seconds.
Follow at Brett Davern Show on Instagram for behind-the-scenes pics of Brett, Katie, and their guests. Adobe Radio.
Hello, this is Mike St. Lawrence calling regarding the UFO abduction insurance. We're having a 2-for-1 special, first off, so you can get 2 policies for one, but we send these out digitally to an email address. If you can get back in touch with me, what email address you'd like for me to send this to, I'll be happy to do it. Thank you very much. And you get 2 policies. So you can,
And don't forget.
the policy
But wait,
holder and
there's more.
beneficiary. Thank you.
No,
We had to play it
getting
again. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
getting that.
that right?
I need that.
What the heck is
Just
that?
in case.
I love it. Mike St. Lawrence?
Yeah.
And the UFO alien abduction
UFO insurance.
UFO abduction insurance company. And
Yeah.
I love that he circles back at the end and goes, don't forget 2 policies for the price of 1. I love it. Jasmin Savoy Brown in studio with us this morning. Jasmin,
Good morning.
now we were talking, so you, like everyone else in this room, thinks that there is a strong possibility that there are extraterrestrials
I have
out
no
there in the
doubt.
universe.
Zero doubt
Sure.
in my mind.
I would say the same thing.
Yeah.
But would you be one who's interested in UFO abduction insurance?
It could be kind of fun to be abducted.
Yeah.
You know that SNL sketch with Kristen Wiig? You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about?
Yeah.
Sounds like an experience.
So do you think you
might.
need the insurance?
I'd hesitate to say no. I think that I might say yes. Because if I have the insurance, I'm more likely to be abducted.
That's true.
Right.
Because the aliens, they're keeping tabs. They're like, okay, that one.
They don't want to screw anybody over.
No, I
This
think
is
they're
why I didn't
probably
want to get
nice.
life insurance for the longest time.
Right?
I was
It's like a little bit of a curse.
Oh man,
Yeah,
I have
you
that.
gotta
I have
be
that
careful.
jinxy mentality a
Yeah.
little bit. Like I don't want to be jinxed.
Superstitious mind.
Yeah. Oh man, UFO.
I think I might do it. I might get
I
it.
wonder how much it is. I want to know how much it is.
We gotta call Mike.
I think we got to call
Did
Mike.
you Google him? Did you look
We
him
did
up?
Google the
It's a-
company. It's a real
it's
company.
It's a real company. Yeah, you can sign up for it. But today is what is it, Katie? National.
Extraterrestrial Abductions Day.
Right.
It is?
Yeah, that's why we're
I can't
talking
wait to
about
watch
it.
some weird documentary tonight.
I was thinking that
I'm
too.
so excited.
What are your favorite alien documentaries?
Oh, I don't even know.
Like Ancient Aliens on History Channel. Do you watch that
I
one?
haven't seen that.
Oh,
That's good.
man.
I'm like a lover of aliens from afar.
Uh-huh.
I haven't dove in too much.
Yeah.
But now
Oh.
that I know that it is that
It
day.
is-
See, I was
It
just gonna
is
watch
a-
Close Encounters of the Third Kind and feel like I got that. We're good.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
Classic.
Yeah. YouTube is just it's a rabbit hole
plethora
of UFO videos. You will be there for hours. Like to start talking about the tall whites and the short grays or whatever
Yeah.
they call them.
That
They
sounds
have
a bit alienist.
It's crazy. They have 2 different classifications.
Don't you think? That's a little rude.
True. I am sort of putting them just in 2 categories, I guess. No, there's this crazy video of this guy. We're gonna get to the shows in a second, but I just love this subject.
Important.
There's this video of a guy who was like the former like Canadian defense minister or something, and he's like testifying before
I've seen this
the
video.
Canadian government.
Yeah.
And he's talking about like things that they know about, and he's like just spilling all these things. It's on YouTube. You gotta check it out. Yeah.
I'm too excited.
It's amazing. It's amazing. Check it out.
Tomorrow's my birthday, so this is like a nice little birthday.
Happy
gift.
birthday.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thank you.
17 years young? How
Just around,
yeah?
just about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Well,
Legal
you're
18.
or 18, so you don't have to go to school on set.
Exactly.
anymore. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Yeah.
Speaking of set, For the People on ABC, it airs tonight. Tonight is episode number 2.
Yes.
Right? So it's been on for 2 weeks now. It's a Shonda Rhimes show. So, I mean, amazing pedigree there. She makes awesome stuff that I'm sure everyone will love. 10 p.m. tonight. Tell us a little bit about it and then who you play and all the good stuff.
Yeah. So For the People is about a group of young lawyers, 3 prosecutors, 3 public defenders who work in New York City in the Southern District of New York in the Mother Court, the oldest, most prestigious trial court in America.
Mm-hmm.
And it follows them in and out of their cases and their personal lives, in short. And I play Allison Adams, who is a public defender, roommates with Sandra Bell, played by the wonderful, lovely Britt Robertson. And we also serve with our other public defender, Wissam Keish.
That's right. Wissam's got a show
Wissam in
on
the house.
Adobe Radio. He has his own radio show now on Adobe called
Wissam's World.
Wissam's
That's
World
right.
every Thursday.
Yep.
And it's also a podcast and YouTube video and all that. I'm sure you'll be
great.
on there
Yeah,
at some point.
She's the
He'll-
3rd guest.
Oh, perfect.
You're recording
Okay.
this
Oh,
Saturday,
yeah,
right?
that's right.
You're recording
No,
this.
Not this Saturday. I was going
Oh.
to, but actually I'm celebrating my birthday.
Ah,
Oh,
she's,
good for you.
she's
All right.
I think
rescheduling.
next
All right,
Saturday.
all right.
You'll be on there
Busy
at some
woman.
point. But Wissam, longtime buddy and good friend of the show.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. So that courthouse is like the courthouse, right? Like
Yeah.
that's the one that we see in every movie, you know, and I think
And in
like
the news.
and on
lately.
For the of course, but also obviously in For the People on Law and Order. I think they're coming down the steps of it. That's like the iconic courthouse,
Yeah.
right? And you got to shoot there actually.
Yeah, not inside,
Right.
unfortunately, but
Right.
outside, coming down the steps.
Doing
which
the
was
walk.
Really cool.
That's
Yeah.
really fun. I feel like those steps. So there's 2 super iconic staircases in America.
Yes.
You got the Rocky Steps in
Yep.
Philadelphia, which people run up, and then you got the courthouse steps in New York, which people come down.
That's true.
Synergy, people.
Oh, I
true.
love it.
Yeah.
Little fun fact
Uh-huh.
that I probably shouldn't mention. But if you watch when we're coming down the steps every time in the little intro, you'll notice me looking down because I already have a hard time walking downstairs and I was in heels. So, yeah, everyone else is looking all incredible and cinematic. And I'm like, oh, God, oh, God, oh, God. It's very quick, but
Well, those are a lot of stairs. You don't
a lot
want
of stairs and there's in heels.
You don't
And
wanna
when we
stumble.
shot it, I'd been throwing up all morning. So it's just all this.
What
It's a bunch
happened?
of whammies. I don't really know. If I'm really tired, I get nauseous.
Oh.
And it was like the time difference because we just flew to New York.
Get the jet lag.
So
Yeah.
it was just, a whole thing.
You didn't eat a street hot dog or anything, did you?
I did not
Okay.
until later.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. First thing I did, I lived in New York for about 4
Love New
years. I moved there when I was 19. I swear, the first thing I did upon going there was go right to one of those vendors and get a hot dog. I was like, I was just like, this is the iconic New York thing.
Yeah, then they're
you
good.
have to do it. They're great.
And they're so cheap. They're so cheap.
So cheap and delicious. That is the thing. I mean, New York, it's such a walking culture. Like, no one has a car. So it would never work in L.A. But I just love the, like, every 2 feet there's something to snack on. There's the roasted cashews
And
or
the
whatever it
fruits.
is. And
And everything. Here, with the fruit vendors, I always go to buy the fruit, and one of my friends was like, don't do it.
Oh, really?
It's just this different culture here.
Oh, no,
Don't do that. Just go to the grocery store.
Oh, I've
Why?
bought the fruit.
Yeah, it's great.
fine.
Yeah, I bought the fruit here in LA. It's really just the fruit vendors, and then if you go to like a concert or something, they do the hot dogs as well, like
yeah.
outside of Staples Center or whatever. But
Doesn't feel the same.
no, not quite the
It's not-
same.
yeah.
Plus, you can't get a pretzel.
No.
They got to start hanging the pretzels
Yeah.
there
Yeah.
too. Yeah. Tell us more though about the character.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
who? I mean, she's Britt's character's roommate, but like, who is she?
Who
What kind of
is
lawyer
Allison
is this? Which side is she on?
She's on the fight for good.
Okay, so she's
That's
a
right.
defender.
Yeah, she's a defender.
Uh-huh.
I love that that's what you associated with that.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, she's a defender.
Oh,
And
yeah, it is kind of
you know,
interesting.
it is
right?
interesting.
I guess you
That's
could
what's
be
interesting
fighting
about
on
the
behalf.
show.
You could be fighting on behalf of criminals.
It just depends on what you think. Well,
Wow.
Because I
just had a very Freudian moment without
did.
thinking about it.
Same.
Without thinking about it, I was like, there must be a defender.
yeah, because if you're fighting for the government, you must be bad, right? I feel like that's what most people think.
I don't know. I
That's
guess
what I was thinking.
actually, I think more what
Maybe
my
that's what I should say.
I think more what my brain was going towards is that there's a very powerful documentary, and I can't ever remember the name of it, but it's about public defenders.
Gideon's trumpet.
Gideon's, yes. And I think that they're just, I mean, I think what I was meaning by that is more just like seem like just good people who like
Yeah.
have their heart and soul into it and are doing it for, sometimes
I think you
nothing.
have to be exactly. 'cause
And
you-
yeah.
yeah, sometimes
so-
you make nothing, and it's grueling hours, and
Right.
yeah. So Allison loves her work,
Uh-huh.
and when we meet her, she actually has a boyfriend who's a prosecutor, which
Uh-oh.
is a big no-no.
Uh-huh.
And if you watched last week's episode, you see that becomes a huge point of conflict for
Yeah.
them. And Allison, she comes from privilege and comfort and money. And so although she's committed herself to this work and to this job, throughout the season, it'll kind of hit her more what she has and the privilege that she has and how she can use what she's been given even more for the people that she's helping. And it kind of wakes her up and forces her to look at herself and re-examine
Is she
everything that she has.
when she how does it work when you like these characters when you get out of law school or when you join the court, or how I don't know the right terminology, but how does it work? Did they like assign you, like you're a defender, you're a prosecutor? How does it work?
You choose that.
Okay.
You decide that. I'm not sure at what point, actually, if that's like right away in the first year of law school, if that's later down
okay.
the line, but you choose that.
Okay.
But then your assignments are given to you.
Oh, right. Yeah, like court appointed, right?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
What, Katie? Oh, break? Oh, man, I could just sit here and talk to Jasmine all
We could just
without taking these
chit-chat
breaks.
all
All right,
day.
let's take a break, and then I also want to talk about Love, which is the series
Yeah.
you're in on Netflix as well. So we'll get into that with Jasmine on the other side of the break. But before that, this is Do I Want to Know? Oh, yeah. I like that groove. By the Arctic Monkeys.
Thank you for watching on YouTube or listening to the podcast version of The Brett Davern Show. If you were listening live on Adobe Radio, you'd be hearing real music right now, instead of this message and whatever song this is. Sometimes the rules just won't let us play real music on YouTube or the podcast. It's not a big deal. Just putting it out there. Back with more show in a second.
Adobe Radio. Got something to say? Send Brett a text right now with iMessage. Text message BDS fans at Adobe.com. You're listening to The Brett Davern Show.
So those, we were kind of talking during the break. I mean, those public defenders, like, they are so, at least in the documentaries and stuff of the real life ones, I mean, they're just so in it. Like, they just, in constant contact with their clients and the people that they're appointed to represent. And I'm sure it can get kind of crazy. And I'm sure that's kind of where you'll be diving into on the show as the season goes on. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I actually Skype with a federal public defender in New York City.
Uh-huh.
We were Skyping over Christmas just for like an hour. But in the course of that hour, we had to stop like 6 times because clients were calling her.
Sure.
It is
Wow.
that intense constantly.
Wow.
Which was cool for me to see, but
Yeah.
she was clearly tired.
Yeah.
It's her Christmas break.
Well, and I think
know?
what can be so interesting about the show and why I think people are enjoying it and why it's going to be a great show is because, like you were saying, like, you're going to, as an audience member, you're going to be on both sides, both teams every once in a while. Because, the prosecutors, they're going to be putting someone away who's probably clearly done something bad and evil, whatever. And it's like, oh, that person's a murderer or whatever. And we know that and it's pretty clear cut. Let's put them away. But then there's going to be the ones where it's like, with these like mandatory minimums and whatever, it's like someone who might do something that we're going to have a real moral issue with putting them away for a long time. And then you're going to be on the defender's side of like, I hope they can, get them out of this or whatever, or get them a reduced sentence or whatever.
That's what's so great about the writing and stuff on the show. It's so flip-flop.
Right,
There's
right.
an episode called some Flippity-Flop because it's just so back and forth.
Yeah.
For the viewer thinking, oh, I'm on that side. Wait, no, I'm on their side. Wait, I don't know. Ah!
Right. Yeah, because, even in real life, like the prosecutors, you have to believe you're on the right side. But I just wonder how many times they might, be going to sleep at night and being like, man, I just put that guy away for, like, like we were saying, like a little tiny bag of weed or whatever, something that society has even decided that we don't really care about.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, and then on the other side, like maybe a defender will get someone off that they know might have done something pretty bad. You know, I don't know, but that's their job.
It's complicated, but it's fun.
Yeah, it's fun to play.
Real. Exactly.
It's fun to play on
it's fun
TV.
To play on TV and get paid for it.
Oh, I bet every time you crack open those scripts, it's just like, what's gonna happen?
Oh yeah.
Where is this gonna go?
And they don't tell us anything. We read the scripts at the table read.
Oh, wow.
So it's very we discover together.
Wow.
And it's nerve-wracking and fun and scary.
I gotta tell you, I'd be having flashbacks of like third grade when you do the popcorn reading. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I loved it.
It was my biggest fear in the world to be called on to read out loud without having prior read it. Prior read? I don't know if that even works in English, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that was my biggest fear. Oh,
I didn't
listen.
I liked that.
Shonda,
It was
I'd
bit
like
of a
a
teacher's
job,
pet.
but I gotta tell you, your table reads would scare the poo out of me.
Yeah.
Let's talk about love on Netflix.
Love.
Because every time I turn on Netflix, it's telling me to watch this series.
It's a good show.
Well, the thing with Netflix is because you can binge everything, it's like I feel like I need the time to properly invest because I'm going to want to watch more than one episode in a row.
They're only 30 minutes.
Oh, okay. Oh, good.
Yeah, they're short.
Oh, okay. I didn't
They're
even know
short,
that.
And I think it's 10 episode seasons, so that's 30.
Oh, please. I'm going to get this done
That's
tonight.
15 hours right there for the whole thing, for all 3 seasons.
Easy. I got that. I'm going to get it done today.
Yeah.
I'll go home and
That's
immediately watch.
Impressive. With the baby.
Tell us about that show. I mean, it's produced by Judd Apatow.
Yeah.
So it has to be good.
Yeah.
Tell us all about that one.
Yeah, so it follows Gillian and I'm wanting to call him Russ. Why am I forgetting his name right now?
Let's just go with Russ.
Let's go with Russ
That's
because
fine.
it's early in the morning.
Yeah.
From season 1, they meet at a gas station, I think, and they're both having a bad day, and they just like spend the day together, and they're like, "Hey, I think I like you." And I actually haven't watched all of it. So I come in season 3,
So
but
then,
they're
like,
still
some things
together.
happen, some twists and turns.
Yeah, and she has an Australian roommate, and she's really funny.
Maybe they
and
break up for a minute.
They break up for a little bit. They get back together. At some point, they say, "I love you."
Yeah, he
It's about
chases her down. He's
love.
like jumps into a cab and does that, like,
Saves
follow that
her.
cab, and she's on the way to the
Exactly.
airport.
But then
And
it's like, no, don't
romantic
go in there.
comedy.
Yeah.
Matthew McConaughey shows up for a minute.
Yes.
Yes.
You have seen it.
All those things. And then season 3,
And season 3,
you arrive.
I come in.
Yes.
Yes. So Gus, that's what it is. My gosh. Gus.
That's very close to Russ.
Yeah, but not.
Mm-hmm.
He works on a set, on a movie set or a TV show. He's a teacher.
Oh, okay.
And so it's the show called Wichita that's about like these teenage witches, and I come on and guest star as one of those teenage witches. So I'm in a few episodes, but I'm this like bratty, spoiled little actress.
Nice.
Which was really fun to play.
A millennial?
A millennial.
Would you say she's a millennial?
Well, are 16,
Oh,
17-year-olds millennials, or are they Gen...
It's the new one.
It's
Oh,
the
there's a new
right?
one now?
Yeah.
There's a new one I can hate on all the
Not
time?
X.
No, Gen Z?
Z.
It's got to be some. It
So
can't
what comes
be X.
next then? What comes after Gen Z?
I mean, I think you have to start with numbers now.
All the alien
Gen-
abductions
Gen
start
one, yeah.
after that. Yeah.
Bye.
So she's one of those though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Lots of selfies.
Super fun. Selfies, making fun of the others. She always breaks character. She's like, oh my God.
There's some commercial on right now where it's like, I think it might be a car insurance commercial or something, where it's like a father standing next to his daughter, and the daughter's just on the phone the whole time, and she's just talking like that, and like it's makes me laugh the whole time.
Yeah. What are you
Oh,
going to do
boy.
if your kids turn out talking like that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Kick them out?
Do you think there's a possibility? Oh, no.
I don't know. Cause
I might have to snuff one of them out right now.
It's going to be a while before they're, like, giving you that much sass.
Uh-oh. I
So
might have to
maybe
take
not.
care of them right now, like Terminator style. You know?
Yeah.
Like, take them out before it becomes a problem.
Yeah.
You know? Oh, boy.
I don't know. What's going to be the thing of the future?
Oh, boy.
I'm
No.
not sure.
No selfies. No selfies.
You're grounded.
Anyway. Well, season 3 out now.
Yeah.
On
it's
Netflix. Love. Check it out, people. And don't forget, For the People, tonight, 10 p.m. and every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Check it out. Support it. Lots of friends of the Brett Davern Show on there, so I know everyone will check it out. Jasmine, last thing to do with you. I have 2 note cards in my hands. Now, I think you were on the old podcast before we moved into the big, swanky Adobe Radio studios. So you might have done some of these questions, but let's just do it again.
Let's do it.
Why not?
I like that you've updated studio but haven't updated questions.
Well, actually,
There's some new ones.
there's only a couple that are the same. There are some new, some old. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. I put both note cards behind my back. You tell me which line of questioning I'm going to ask you by telling me left or right hand. Right hand.
Right.
That's 8 questions. Purple card, 8 questions. Jasmin Savoy Brown. Number 1, what is your most used emoji?
Oh, my most used emoji. I think it's this one. The one that's thinking with like the L on its chin.
Yeah.
The L on the chin.
Number 2, did you ever have an AOL Instant Messenger? And if so, what was your screen name?
Uh-oh, I did. I don't want to tell you what it was. It's gonna
I'm pretty
take some
sure you
explaining.
probably told us on the old show, because this question I don't think has changed, but
Oh, I don't. Well, okay.
what was it?
Jazzarella Ding Dong
Yes.
at AOL.com because I loved Cinderella. I played her in 7th grade.
And
it was.
Ding Dong because the bell strikes
I
at
don't
midnight?
know because it sounded cool.
She turns back into a pumpkin?
I don't know.
Yes?
But that's what it is.
I love it.
Okay.
Yeah. I still use it for spam.
Jazzarella Ding Dong.
Yeah. Let's not talk about it.
Number 3, who is your celebrity crush?
Who is my celebrity crush? I mean, okay. Cara Delevingne. I know I'm such a stereotype, but it's
whatever.
true.
Hey,
It's
listen,
true.
you crush on who you crush on. Number 4, what is your favorite candy bar?
I was going to say Kit Kat, but I really like cookies and cream bars.
Oh, the Hershey one.
Yeah, but those are like a special treat.
Yeah, they really are.
You know what I mean? That's like summer camp
Oh,
for
yeah.
me.
Like
So-
care package.
Exactly.
Parents send you the care package.
So on the daily, it's a Kit Kat.
Okay. Kit Kat on the regular. Number 5, finish this sentence. Something I need to improve upon is...
My time management. Yeah. So there's that.
Number 6, what is your spirit animal and why?
Oh, I feel like, this is the tough one. Were they supposed to be like bullet answers? Like I respond
no,
really
no.
fast?
No.
I feel like my spirit animal is, what was that movie? There was this cartoon T-Rex in a movie who like couldn't grab anything because his hands were so small.
Toy Story?
It wasn't Toy Story. It was something that came
Like
out
old school.
later.
Oh.
What is that? Yeah, there
the
was
Jonas Brothers had a song in it. I remember because
There was like
I
a
really liked
dinosaur,
them.
animated dinosaur movie that came out recently.
Anyway,
Meet the Robinsons.
Meet the Robinsons. That's what it was.
Thanks, Metadocious in the lobby.
I feel like that guy is my spirit
That
animal.
T-Rex?
That specific T-Rex.
Why? Because you're like fierce but can't reach anything?
Yeah. Like clumsy, but like capable, but just hasn't figured it all out yet. Yeah.
Number 7. Okay. It's first time for this.
Yeah.
Katie.
I'm excited.
Now, number 7. I'm only going to say this once.
Okay.
Okay. Do you prefer wearing boy shorts, granny panties, pantaloons, bloomers, high-waisted retros, hipsters, Spanx, shorties, bikinis, cheekies, cheekinis, V-strings, G-strings, thongs, or just go commando?
I didn't know what half of those were.
Well, listen, here's the problem, Jasmine. I've been asking this question since October, and apparently I haven't included enough styles of ladies' underwear yet, so I went and wrote them all down.
I don't know half of those. I like boy shorts.
There you go.
What? What are some of those?
And by the way, I left some off.
Yeah.
to make that list.
Like what? What did you leave
Oh,
off?
there's I learned a lot.
You know much more than me. My God.
I learned too much. There's
What?
apparently there's V strings, G strings, and C strings.
What is a C string? What's a V string? All I know about is a G string.
I believe that if I explain a C string to you, I might need a public defender. So I'm gonna not.
Is
There's
that what I'm
also
picturing?
there was also what else was there? There was other stuff too that I left out. I don't know.
Wow.
There's like peekaboos and like all kind. I don't know. There's all kinds of weird stuff. Anyway, we're moving on. Number 8. This is the most important question of all. You've already answered this question on the old show, but let's just do it again for old time's sake.
Yeah.
It's the most important question. I ask everybody this question in life. I believe it tells me everything I need to know about you. Jasmin Savoy Brown, For the People, Tuesday nights, 10 p.m., ABC, or you can DVR it, watch it whenever you feel like it, or probably on the ABC
Within
app.
7 days,
or
preferably.
all these
or
things.
really with
Get those
3.
plus, yeah,
Come on,
Yeah, plus
get it in
3.
there.
Plus 3s.
Watch it within 3 days.
Yeah.
But also Love on Netflix, which you could probably
Watch that whenever.
even 12 years from now,
Yeah.
because it's Netflix. What is your favorite fruit?
Nectarine.
That's a wrap, everybody.
Oh,
Oh, Katie.
I was ready.
On another edition of the Brett Davern Show. Thank you out there for listening live on iAdobe Radio, subscribing on YouTube, iTunes, or wherever you get your podcasts. If you like what you heard, just tell a friend.
Tell him.
Say goodbye, Producer Katie.
Goodbye.
Producer Katie's on Twitter and Instagram at Katie Leclerc, spelled like a French person. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at BDav, spelled like a crazy person. You can follow the show on any social media, including Facebook, at Brett Davern Show. Today's guest, Jasmin Savoy Brown, can be found on Twitter at Jasmin Savoy, Jasmin Savoy, Savoy. Same thing for Instagram?
Yep.
Boom. Keeping it consistent. Be sure to keep it locked into iAdobe Radio all day for great music and great shows. Tonight, another Nice Guy Digital show, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's Pruner TV. With our buddy Aaron Pruner telling you everything you need to know about the world of television. And his guest last week was Sam.
Oh, cool.
And his guest today, they have a bunch of food shows and stuff, which I'm always into.
I'm down.
Food travel shows. And then at 8 p.m., it's Waldman's World, and at 7 p.m. Eastern, it's Dangerous Darren. I know I did that out of order. I don't care. Be sure to, do that. Once again, for Katie and Boy Wonder and Matadocious and Jasmin, I'm Brett, and I'm reminding all of you to be kind and take care of each other. Also, we mentioned it yesterday, but it bears repeating again today, that the Brett Davern Show has brand new logos, a brand new design after coming back from the break. And those designs were done by my very good friend, Rob, who now gets his very own radio name.
Yeah.
He will now forever be known as Graphics Rob. And
We love Graphics Rob.
Graphics Rob is the best. He's a listener to the show. He's been a friend for a long time, but he also just listens because he actually just likes our show, which is really cool. And just made some logos and did some work for us just out of the goodness of his heart and because he likes the show. And he even said, he was like, this is just my way of repaying you guys because your show is free and here you go. And that's awesome. And I love when people get involved like that. Also, listener Becky from England sent us a t-shirt,
Yep.
which was cool. So people getting involved out there, and I love that. And I appreciate all of you for that. And I also appreciate all of you for the birthday wishes and the well wishes on Twitter and Instagram and all that over the weekend. That was very nice of all of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. All right. What was I saying? Oh, yeah. Good. Yeah, Katie made me laugh with her board. Good night, everybody over at the UFO Abduction Insurance Company, including who I think is the owner, Mike St. Lawrence. Good night.
That's it for the Brett Davern Show today. But don't worry, they'll be back tomorrow on iAdobe Radio Live, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern, 7 a.m. Pacific.